Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a Q&A. If my eyes look a little bit watery at some points during this video, I'm not about to cry. I cry like once a year, so I'm not about to cry. But I'm wearing a new eyeliner on my waterline and it is driving me insane. I had to cover it with a black eyeliner and like my eyes are super irritated by it, so that's why if they look a little watery, eyeliner props. But if you guys want to see this makeup look, because I really like the way that it turned out, it's more purples and mauves. I think this would be great for fall. Let me know by thumbsing up this video or leave a comment down below, whichever way you want to let me know that you want to see this video on this makeup look, and I'll film it tomorrow for you guys. As most of you know, I do have a boyfriend, so I'm going to keep those questions about us more towards the end, and I'm going to answer things about me in the beginning of this video. You know, if you want to stick around to hear more about my relationship, you can towards the end of the video, but I'm just going to look through these comments and see what we got. The Britta79 asked, what's your favorite fast food meal? And that is definitely Chick-fil-A. I always go to Chick-fil-A. I had Chick-fil-A tonight actually, because I didn't have time to like cook a meal because I wanted to film and like get this edited and up for you guys, and it's already 9:30. So if I were to wait till after this video, it would be way too late to eat. But I go to Chick-fil-A, and what I'll order is the number one, which is the chicken sandwich with no butter and no pickles, and I get a large Diet Coke with light ice every single time. I very rarely go out of that. Sometimes I'll get like the grilled chicken, but it's just not as good as the number one. Iona X Dream asked, what is the scariest dream you've ever had? Now, I can't remember like the scariest dream I've ever had. I haven't really told you guys, but I don't have that great of a memory. Things from my childhood, it's very rare that I remember them unless like I have a scent that helps remind me, or it's like a really huge memory. Some things I just don't remember. But the last dream I remember that I cried in, I mean bawled my eyes out. I actually posted this on Twitter. But I had like this carry-on suitcase full of my makeup because I went to LA recently and I packed a huge thing of makeup. And I had a dream that I put it all into a carry-on and I went somewhere tropical. I don't even know where. And I left my carry-on on the sidewalk open for some reason. I don't know. And I was like hiking up the other way. Well, I went back down to get my carry-on and somebody stole all of my makeup and I was bawling my eyes out and I was like ready to cut somebody. I was so upset in the dream. I was bawling my eyes out. Britt Ane asked, who was your first kiss? And I think I've answered this before. Have I? I don't know if I've answered who it was, but his name was Timmy. So awkward. Amber cleverly asked, if you could hang out with any Kardashian for a day, which one would it be and why? And what would you do with them? I would hang out with Kendall Jenner. I just like Kendall a lot. I like Kylie too, but Kendall's just always been my favorite. I think she's absolutely stunning and I think she has a great work ethic. I guess like have her show me behind, like backstage of fashion shows. I think that's so interesting. If she's in a fashion show, I'd be like her buddy, you know? Just like right beside her. I'd be like, oh! Yeah, it's never going to happen. But hey, I would like to hang out with Kendall one day. Marie D said, what can totally impress you? What can impress me, I'm guessing with other people, is meeting somebody who is genuinely nice. You meet people a lot of the times where they put on this fake front and they're really nice to you, but it's just not the kind of nice that they're going to stick around and want to be your friend, or if they'll help you out if God forbid you need it, like if something happens. And you know, I'm the type of person where you could just meet me and like we would exchange phone numbers, and if something were to happen to you and I can come get you or something, I would. And I feel like it's hard to find people like that, so when I do, I'm super impressed, and I like to keep those people around me. Those are the kind of positive people I like to have in my life. I don't know if that's really what you wanted the answer to be, but that's what came to mind. Kuipes, K-U-I-P-E-S, asked, do you miss having blonde hair and would you ever go back to blonde? I don't know. Y'all, when I went blonde a couple months ago, full on platinum, if you guys missed out on it, just go check back a couple months ago at some of my videos. When I went blonde, I literally felt like I was back in 2010 with my videos. Like it was so weird. It was so cool though. It felt like I kind of backtracked, I guess you could say. It was fun for the 2 weeks I had it, but I don't think I'll go back blonde. I think brunette's my color, and I like being a brunette. I like the makeup styles that I do with my brown hair. I like the clothes that I wear with my brown hair. I know to some people that sounds really weird, but that's just the kind of person I am. I coordinate makeup and outfits with hair color. That's just what I did. I'll just probably stay brunette for a while. If anything, I'll probably go back to that ombre color that I had last year, the end of last year. I'll probably go back to something like that, but I think it'll be a while before I do anything. And then someone else asked if I've ever kissed a girl, and yes, I have. Not intimately, but I have kissed a girl. I feel like a lot of girls have kissed girls. I mean, you know, when you're younger and you're like, oh my god, this is my best friend ever, and you do like a peck and everybody's like, woo, that kind of thing. I'm trying to like go through these and not answer the boyfriend ones yet. I'm trying to find the ones for me and I'm having a very hard time. I've been scrolling, someone asked like what motivates me. I'm guessing like motivates just in general, like I guess fitness and life and things like that. And what motivates me is honestly like myself. Especially with fitness, I look at myself and I'm like, okay, I'm seeing results, I'm seeing results. This is what I want, this is my goal. And if I keep reaching these little goals and I notice differences, that's what motivates me. I mean, looking at other fitness Instagram accounts is very motivating, but they're not me. I want to see it on my body. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I motivate myself even with just work and things like that. If I see something I'm doing very, very well, I keep working hard at it and I try my best, and it's just very motivating. So I don't know. Is that weird to say that I feel like I motivate myself? I just feel like I do, and I feel like that's not a bad quality either. A lot of you are saying you want more of my burn book. I'm going to read you one more little passage of it because you guys loved that last time. This is something I still got to get back into, you guys, because I haven't even wrote in it since, and I really wanted to start a journal once I met my new boyfriend, but I've just forgotten because I forget things really easily, so stuff like this is so crucial. I start next year and don't finish my F-Boy series, I will probably forget about it. Tweet me and tell me to start writing in my journal, and I promise you I will do it. Passage, and you're going to be like so confused, but this is just where we're starting from. As he got in my car, we talked about everything. How things were going, things we had in common, etc. Eventually, we ended up listening to music. I had one song in particular that I wanted him to hear. It was Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. Have you ever heard of Ed Sheeran, I asked? No, I don't think so. Why? We had a lot of music favorites in common, so I knew he was going to love it. As it was playing, we ended up getting very comfortable. It's so cheesy, but we were looking at each other in a way that googly eyes doesn't even begin to describe it. I was falling for this guy. I hated it, but it was happening, and I couldn't help my feelings. I love that song, he said. Wait till you hear the rest. What about Sam Hunt? Do you like his music? I love the one called Speakers. That's the one I'm going to play for you next. As we sat in the car for about an hour, one song came on that will now forever be burned into my memory. The song is called Terinife. I think that's how you say the word. I don't know if that's how you say it, but it's by Ed Sheeran. It's one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard. As the song played, we were both very quiet, had our foreheads pressed against each other, and we just listened. And this is true. All of this stuff that I put in here is true, and things that I have done and that have happened to me. So when I read over this stuff, it like takes me back to that moment, and I remember. Of course, I'm in a better place now, but like, I just think about stuff that boys have done, and I'm like, God, you suck. So that's another little passage from the burn book. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a little different. Alright, we're gonna start asking or answering questions about my boyfriend because it's all I've been seeing. So there's one question right here by Erin Harris. Oh, hey, I know her, don't I? I feel like I know this girl. Do I know her? Maybe this isn't the right Erin. I feel like I knew Erin Harris in high school, but might not be the right girl. But she said, do you see yourself marrying Davis? If you don't know, Davis is my boyfriend at the moment. I know it's a little soon to ask, but, and I see Davis being around for a really long time. Very long time. I don't see myself with anyone else right now. It is still really early, and I don't want to jinx it, and I don't want to put that, thing up there, but you know when you just meet somebody and I've never in my life felt this until I met him, but you just meet somebody and it's like, where have you been all my life? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we went to the same high school for a couple years and things like that, and it's like, how did you not come into my life sooner? Like, I needed you so bad sometimes, I went through a horrible relationship and a horrible breakup, and now I'm being showered with this person who is just so good to me. I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't want to jinx anything, and I don't want to put anything up too soon, but I don't see him going anywhere, to be quite honest with you. All right, let's answer some more questions about the relationship. A lot of you have asked where we met and like how all that other stuff. I'm going to keep that question for him if he ever comes on camera, which I think he will at some point. Just because he tells the story so much better than I do. I leave out details just because I can't remember sometimes, because I really do have a horrible memory. He just tells the story so much better than I do. He has a great memory, and he's super smart, so he always remembers stuff. And I'm just like sitting there listening, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot all about that, you know? Claudia asked, how did you make your relationship official? I love you. I love you too, and he actually made it official. We were laying down one night, and we were just talking, and he had said, well, whether you like it or not, you're going to be my girlfriend. And he did it in a really cute way. It wasn't like forceful, and of course it was something we both wanted so much. We wanted the title, you know, we'd already, you know, made our appearance and dated and stuff like that. We were just kind of like, you know, who's going to make it official? And he made it official on his birthday, so yeah, that's how that happened. Bella asked, what's your favorite thing about him? My favorite thing about him is how smart he is. He's very intelligent, and he doesn't like it when I say that, because he's always like, I'm not that smart. I'm like, yes, you are! He goes to a very good school. He's very smart. It just really intrigues me. I genuinely love listening to him. I could listen to him talk about science stuff forever, and I don't understand it, but I'm just so interested, and it's so cool to be around someone who is so intelligent, and that's like one of the best qualities about him. Cassandra Garcia asked, what did y'all initially love about one another that made y'all attracted to each other? Well, I met him. He thought I had a boyfriend. Oh, well, here we go. I'm trying to tell a story. I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but he thought I had a boyfriend in the beginning of the night, because I went to the bars to hang out with one of my friends. I was immediately attracted to him when I saw him at this bar when my friend introduced us. The moment he shook my hand, I was like, I need you in my life right now. From that moment that I shook his hand, I was on a mission that night to just be around him and all that other stuff. And it did not go as planned at all. Like I said, that's a story he's going to have to tell you guys. It did not go as planned at all. But it ended up working, and it all ended up falling into place. A lot of you asked about age too. He actually just turned 22, and in November I'll be turning 24, so we're almost 2 years apart. Beauty with SP asked, where did you go on your first date? So glad you found someone, Casey. You deserve it, girl. Thank you. We went to a place called Fork and Screen, and we went to get massages. We went and got Swedish massages. That was really cool. It was like a couples massage or whatever. Because we already talked and like hung out way before our first official date. So we were super comfortable with each other. It was kind of like, it was like second nature, I guess you could say. But yeah, that was like our first official date. DMT, Dennis, asked, what is it that draws you to your boyfriend, and what are the things that you don't like about him? He knows I adore him. But the only thing that irritates me that I'm trying so hard to get him to stop doing is biting his nails. He's doing better, but biting his nails is an issue that I am trying to work on. We'll get there at some point. But what really draws me to him is how amazing he makes me feel. He makes me feel like I am worth $1 million bajillion dollars. And every day I'm just so taken back at how it's just weird. Like I'm about to get emotional. I did not think I deserved someone like that in my life. I did not, well, I wouldn't say did not deserve. I guess you could say I didn't expect someone like that to ever come into my life. I've met a lot of guys that have talked a lot of game, call them all F-boys. I never ever thought that I would meet someone who is so genuine and really cares about me and lets me know I'm beautiful when I have absolutely no makeup on, who tells me that they absolutely love my personality, and there's just not a damn negative thing with him that I can say other than biting his nails. I mean, but that's like petty stuff, you know what I mean? That would never like make me cut someone off, but he makes me feel beautiful. I was single for a year, and I was the happiest single person ever because I got to be myself and find myself, and I think that is so important when you come out of a shitty relationship. You need to find yourself, and you really need to focus on making yourself happy and building yourself and, you know, doing things that are going to help you out in the future, and not even look for a boyfriend. I did not look for him. We both didn't even want a relationship. It just happened, you know? God really knew timing, and he knew, like, right now I'm at my peak and I'm really happy and doing everything I wanted to do, and he just like snuck Davis in there for me. This question cracked me up because this is very weird. Lily McCurley asked, how long were y'all talking before that Q&A where you mentioned you're not looking for a guy? That is fate. I don't know if you guys remember, but I had mentioned that I had like a mental breakdown one week, and it was on a Monday. I like lost it. You know when things just build up, like it was just work and my dogs were fighting, and I couldn't get it together, and I just broke down. That's what happened. And I was kind of feeling self-conscious too. You know, it was just a bunch of different things that at that point in time I was feeling kind of rough for a few weeks, and I just like lost it. I did that on Monday. I posted that video, I think it was like on a Wednesday, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure of the order of everything. I could have broken down like on a weekend, but that Thursday, the day or two after I posted that video, I had went out and I had met him. Like, how weird is that? I was just saying I didn't want a boyfriend and I didn't see myself finding anybody, and then literally a day or two later we met, and it's been us ever since. How weird is that? And Amanda Ponce asked, you said he was going back to school, so how do you guys get through the long distance part? I never used FaceTime before Davis. I never used it ever in my life. I use FaceTime more than anything now. We FaceTime all the time. It's very rare that we just sit here and talk on the phone. We FaceTime all the time, and I actually really enjoy it. It's like he's sitting there with me. Sometimes we'll be on FaceTime and not even talk. We'll be working or something, and it's just knowing our presence is there, you know what I mean? It's not like we have to talk. It's just so comfortable, you know? So lots and lots of FaceTime and just planning things. We've planned a lot over the past few months for us to do and places to go. So lots of that, but even just like have a cute countdown or something in your head or on your phone, and just kind of keep the spark alive. I compliment him all the time. I can't help myself because I'm just so into him. I think I compliment him every day, and I'm pretty sure it's every single time we talk. I'm just like, you're so handsome, and you're so great, and even through text messages, and he always texts me every single morning and every single night. That's just the kind of person he is. So I really appreciate, it's like the little things, you know? So I think FaceTime really helps a lot though. So those are all the questions I'm answering today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below letting me know any other questions you might have, and I'll go through the comments and kind of quickly answer them. And don't forget to subscribe, and let me know if you want a makeup tutorial on this look. I will put it up next if you do want to see that. So let me know, because I'm kind of loving the way it turned out. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!